And welcome to Moments of the Magic Weekly Recap, episode 96. Hey guys, how are you all doing today? In case you don't know, my name's Joe. This is Fuzzy Bunny. Fuzzy Bunny is sitting in for our fashionably late co-host, Chrissy, who is again fashionably late. She will make her grand entrance soon. Hey Terry, hey Johnny, how are you guys all doing today? This weekend it's been kind of interesting. Victoria's been sick, so she came down with a stomach bug. Hey Judy. And I got my booster on Friday, and let me just tell you, I got some side effects. All day. Yes, rip Bob Saget. Yep, it's crazy. It was very, all of a sudden, like you just hear it, like, and everyone is sharing it out. Hello, Angela from Australia. How you doing? What time is it there? Wow. Well, hello. Thanks for joining us. And hey, Mark. Hey, Lisa. So yeah, I had some side effects from the booster. It was crazy. Like I had a slight fever. All my extremities were freezing cold, and I could not warm up at all. 1 p.m. on Monday. Oh, wow. It's Monday. Eesh. Back to work, right? Are you guys still on lockdown? And then Victoria, like I said, she's been a little sick all weekend long with a stomach bug. So hasn't been fun. Hey Judy, how's it going? So we have a smorgasbord from what Chrissy says. It's like a buffet of news, all kinds of stuff. Chrissy's got the whole thing. She likes to get all of the ducks in a row, all the news and stories and everything, and I'll just make fun of it all. And speaking of,
my chair's taken. I guess that is my curtain call. Everybody, good night.
Fuzzy Bunny is gonna sit behind us. I got your blankets all warmed up for you.
Thank you. I'm cold, as usual.
Well,
hi everybody.
Hopefully you are. Angela here is from Australia.
Oh my goodness.
1 p.m. on Monday.
I have heard that Australia is really struggling with the coronavirus.
Yeah. And at the moment,
very much in lockdown.
She has had close contact at preschool. No symptoms.
So far, negative tests. Oh, well, wishing you the best and that you continue to be negative. Hopefully you're wearing your mask.
We are going to cover the lightsaber news. I don't know if you guys are going to... you guys probably won't like what I have to say about it, but...
Oh, my God. I need a stylist.
I thought I was your stylist.
Or something. I got to do something about this.
Disney ripping people off. I can't wait till we get to it because I
usually take it in order, right? Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood. I feel like I might end with that story tonight. I think when we talk about Hollywood Studios, we're just going to skip over that and end with that tonight.
All right.
Should I do that?
Whatever you want to do. As long as you guys can wait out. Well,
one of the Judys, keep people to the end.
One of the Judys needs to leave.
Oh, hi, Charlotte. Charlotte's in lockdown. Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh, Canada's in a rough way too. We've heard as far as lockdowns go. I at least know Ontario is. I don't know how things are in Nova Scotia, but welcome, Canada. I have Canada running through my veins, actually. My grandmother is native of Ontario. Was native of Ontario. Okay.
So.
I probably missed the whole greeting.
You did.
What episode are we on?
96.
Where's your fireball?
I didn't bring anything up.
Why? You're better today. Don't make your way drink alone. It's rude.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll get us started.
I'm like the Terminator.
He'll be back. So, nothing really too much going on in the Magic Kingdom today. So, I'm just going to skip by it if you guys don't mind. Just little tidbits about refurbishments, maybe some progress being made and some build outs, but nothing crazy that we need to talk about. So, I'm going to skip right to Epcot, where we're going to start with the least exciting news of the week, which, of course, is the ever overplayed news about the Figment popcorn bucket coming to the 2022 Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Have you guys seen this Figment bucket? It is like the size of a large purse. I'm like, I would struggle to carry that thing around. Lisa's excited. I knew Lisa was going to be excited about the Figment popcorn bucket.
A lot of people are going to be excited.
It's huge, though. It's huge. So here's the recommendation. If you're going to the Festival of the Arts this year, which I know Lisa and Johnny are, get a locker in the morning because you get the popcorn bucket, you eat the popcorn, you're probably done for the day, you get the refill to maybe eat the next day. But are you going to really want to carry that thing around? Get a locker. Get a locker if you're getting the Figment popcorn.
Unless you're going to eat popcorn all day long.
We get a locker almost every day because we carry a lot of stuff with Tori. I'm so fortunate I don't like popcorn. You know, we have only had Disney popcorn like maybe twice.
Yeah, maybe twice. And one of it was free.
Free meaning
that we paid for an extra event.
An extra event, yeah. So popcorn was included. So we got the popcorn, but see, that'll be nice to be that close. We're actually thinking about doing a Beaches and Cream Day for the first time ever.
Beaches and cream. Because
I feel like Tori's going to need little breaks from the park this time.
Oh, yeah. But,
rent a stroller for your merch. I love that idea.
Speaking of.
It's in the news.
Oh. It's in the news. Don't say anything.
Don't play Skippy Hetty when you had nothing to do with the writing.
Okay. What does that say?
Simba? That was fun to carry home on the plane. Well, that's a really good question. How do you get these things home? Do you ship it?
Can you ship it?
Do you put it in the luggage?
If it fits, it ships.
It's just like jealous that you even have a choice. Touche.
See, there's people who love Figment, and then there's people who dislike Figment. I'm not going to say hate. I'm just going to say dislike.
Johnny said they put theirs in their luggage. So,
well, you know what we used to do?
We used to carry an empty bag that
an empty suitcase.
But that was pre-baby. But last year I had, 2 years ago when we went, I had everything worked out to a T. Everything fit perfectly. And then on the last day, Victoria decided to buy this larger than life Sven that she would not let go of, that I had to somehow squish into the luggage. So poor Joe had to carry his winter jacket, which is quite bulky because we live in Buffalo and it was January. But next time it'll be April. So we're just going to do sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirts.
That's the thing. Now that she has a seat, she gets a carry-on.
Yeah, cool.
Does she actually have to carry the carry-on, or may I carry the carry-on?
She's not going to carry it on.
She'll be 4. Like, does it matter if mom carries the kids' carry-on? Somebody let me know.
We'll have to ask somebody. But yeah, we used to have a separate suitcase that we would pack in a larger suitcase so that when we had all of our souvenirs, we would just put all of our souvenirs in one suitcase.
But that's when Magical Express took care of all of our luggage for us.
110% IQ right there.
But then when we were going home, we had 3 suitcases, right? Going down.
And then we figured out that you can ship it all.
But keep in mind, that's when it was just the 2 of us.
Yeah, just the 2 of
and
us.
then when we got back to Buffalo, you only had to drag.
Just the 2 of us. You and I.
We had to drag 3 suitcases.
3 suitcases.
Which you were miserable about dragging our merch. And now you have to drag 3 suitcases because there's 3 people.
Yeah.
So we don't have room for like an extra blank suitcase. No. So Johnny carries everything. So I think we could get away with it. But because going down, I'm going to need a carry-on for her very particular snacks.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them I can pack. No, applesauce I feel like I can pack, but I don't.
I carry everything.
I can't pack her favorite rolls. Like we're going to need a carry-on for the rolls.
Yep.
So, and you can't buy the rolls there because it's a regional bread.
Regional.
So, anyways, Voices of Liberty return indoors.
I tried out. I didn't get accepted.
He didn't. But Voices of Liberty did not go away.
No,
actually,
they didn't.
They performed in the Candlelight Processional. They have been around.
They performed at that stage in the American Pavilion.
But now just today, they returned to indoors in the American Pavilion.
Yes, which is amazing. I don't know if you've ever
the acoustics in there are phenomenal.
Yep.
It just really adds to it, I feel like.
That is one show that we do need to still watch when they do the whole show.
I mean, we hid inside there during a rainstorm.
Yes, we did. We did hide because it was wet.
I mean, it was
wet.
Torrential downpour.
But yeah. Go see the show. You'll love it. No matter what. You'll love it.
And for my least favorite story of the night, we get into more happy news.
Guys, this story here, I was gonna just put it in somewhere. I was just gonna be like,
I wasn't even gonna write about it.
And she all of a sudden was like, oh.
When I was writing this afternoon.
I'm like, you don't know how much I just wanted to throw it in there. And she's like, do you know what we're talking about? Do you have any idea what we're talking about?
Of course they do. 2 skeletons.
Skeletons are missing from the 3 Caballeros ride. The 3 Caballeros, yes, 3 Caballeros. They say we are birds of a feather.
Are you done?
Yes, we have these stars to guide us, dancing beside us, and play as we go. We sing and we samba, we shout, ay caramba. What means ay caramba? Oh, yes, I don't know.
Are you done?
Now I am.
Okay, so 2 skeletons are missing from the overpass. You guys know what I'm talking about when you go under the bridge and you have the 4 skeletons. Well, now there are 2, and 2 are missing, but don't fret. They are only under refurbishment and they will be coming back.
Now the zombie version.
No, we are not doing the zombie version ever again.
Oh, you didn't hear that story? No, they're under refurbishment.
No, they're on the bridge. There's no way anybody could climb up there and steal them. It would be absurd, but it's be funny actually, kind of, because kudos if someone can get away with that in a way. But
normally you wouldn't even
to the skeletons are under refurbishment.
You wouldn't even notice it, but.
Especially if you go on with him and all you can hear is him singing at the top of his lungs.
But the thing is that, like, the people who are there all the time vlogging, they notice these little things. If it was one skeleton, you probably wouldn't have wouldn't have noticed. But the 2
it really throws off the aesthetics of the scene, though. So you can tell.
After the cucumber. Yes, the cucumber was crazy.
True. It's true. Honestly, one of the biggest highlight reels of the year.
Yeah, when I heard that story the other day, I was like, ooh, this is something I can sneak in there because I'm sure she didn't hear about it.
I gotta be honest, it's been a tough couple weeks at work. And then Victoria got sick, and like I have not looked at Disney news from last Sunday until today.
Yeah.
I haven't had time.
It's all right. It's all good.
It's okay. We got it done. We always get it
Got
done.
her done. Got her done.
Okay. So instead of pushing it to the end, I'm just going to talk about it. We're going to just go in order.
All right, we're just going to go in order.
All confused, and you said somebody has to leave early, anyways, right?
Well, Judy always leaves at like 9:45 or something.
Oh, we started late today.
Yeah.
Because Tori is sick. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Not really. So Savvy's workshop, the lightsabers, right? So everybody knows about lightsabers. Joe's got the haunted lightsaber. Everybody loves the lightsabers. So you go, you do the thing, you build the lightsaber. You carry the lightsaber in the case that goes on the shoulder strap, right? So you have all these people walking around with these lightsabers.
Yeah. Mostly doing this. So
they ran out of sleeves.
They ran out of the sleeves.
And it's a production or a shipping error. I don't remember.
I thought you said shipping.
I think it's a shipping problem. But now guests are being told to either go purchase a sleeve from Andar's Den of Antiques or use a plastic bag that they will give you.
Now, this sleeve that they're purchasing from the other place,
it's not the same sleeve.
It's a higher end sleeve.
It's a higher end sleeve, and the purchase price is $50.
Okay, so this is probably a more packing sleeve than it is the sleeve that they give you for walking around with it. So yeah.
So cast members don't seem to know what's going on because I don't know how much they're communicated with about things like this, but they know it's some sort of a shipping problem, but they're not being told if this is a forever thing or if it's a temporary problem. And originally, meaning yesterday when this all started, cast members had informed guests that they do not get a discount on the lightsaber build because the sleeve was considered complimentary, not really part of the price. But because of the outrage that has generated on social media about all of this, they're now offering a 10% discount on the build, which equates to about $22. So I guess the recommendation, at least for the interim, is if you want to go build a lightsaber, go buy the sleeve and then build the lightsaber so you're not walking around without sleeve. Or if you've built a lightsaber in the past, bring your sleeve with you from previous builds, which might be something that we would do.
Could be, but it depends on the sleeve that they have also. Like if that sleeve that they're offering for $50,
I'm not saying we won't buy the $50 sleeve. I'm just saying,
better sleeve.
What if they run out of those and you don't even have that option? You should at least have your sleeve with you.
So my thing is, it's going to come back to like cell phones. So back with cell phones, okay.
Oh God. We're bringing it into the phones.
The
phones.
The phones. Yes, this has everything to do with the phones.
This has nothing to do with phones.
Okay. So you used to get phones for free when you signed up for a 2-year agreement. Now you got to pay for your phones.
This is what we used to do for a living. And somehow he's creating an analogy out of something that makes absolutely no sense in terms of a sleeve for a lightsaber.
It makes absolutely sense because it all has to do with the fact that free, as opposed to something that you pay for, has to do with like tangibility. Okay, so like somebody who has something for free is not going to appreciate that as much as they are something that they pay for. So with paying $50 more for a sleeve, you're going to actually...
But they don't even have the sleeves in the same place they're doing the workshop. You literally have to go to another store.
Okay.
So what does that have to do with what you're talking... Oh my God.
What? I'm just saying for payment.
You're right. Nobody's gonna like what you have to say about this because it doesn't even make sense.
It does make sense. You just don't want to hear it.
So for the
That's
people
fine.
that weren't made aware before booking the experience, that's true. I agree with that. Maybe there should have been some sort of a disclosure before, like when you get there, instead of saying, "Oh, here's the plastic bag," when you expected a sleeve.
But you know what?
See, that's where I think I would give a little pushback on this Bob Chapek thing. So if it was a permanent change, I would agree with you, Judy. But because it is not a permanent change, but it turned out to be a supply issue.
It comes down to marketing. It's not necessarily a Chapek thing. This isn't. Each person has their own. Each department has their own leader. Not every single.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens, though. Will they bring back the sleeve? Will they not bring back the sleeve? We don't know at this point. Because
I think eventually they'll bring back the sleeve.
Especially given the reaction to the whole thing. They raised the price of the build. So it was like $199 before $195. Yeah. I think we paid $200 with tax. Mm-hmm. And then it turned out to be like $229. We're like, no big deal. It's like $20 more. But now you have to pay an additional $50 for the sleeve. I get why people are upset. Exactly. So they are now, due to the outrage, offering a discount of 10%. Is 10% covering the cost of the sleeve from the other store? No, it is a higher end sleeve, however. So I do understand that it's a 10% discount, which is about a $22 value of the cost of the build. That started today due to the outrage on social media. You know what? I think it was part of the experience too, because honestly, I did not go build a lightsaber. I have no intention or no desire to go build a lightsaber. But I thought it was so cool when you guys went to build a lightsaber and then we met up with you and you two were carrying the lightsabers on your shoulders. Mm-hmm. I thought it was cool because you both looked so happy.
Well, when we built the lightsaber, I didn't know anything about a complimentary sleeve. I just thought we were going to walk out of there with the lightsaber, and then I was going to be like, okay, how do I get this thing home? So
but that was 2 years ago when it first started.
Yeah, now everybody knows about it. Now everyone knows that you get a complimentary sleeve. But like the car industry, we don't have cars. Like at our dealership, there are no cars. And that all comes down to a supply issue. And there's a supply issue with everything right now. I don't know if
it's how on the ships that are in the ocean.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys have looked into it or anything, but it has to do with the fact that the drivers cannot get to the containers fast enough to get the stuff to where it needs to go. 80% to 90% of the cargo is being dropped off in California, and they just can't ship it out. So
hopefully this is a short-term problem. It's just unfortunate for the people that are there right now. He's not selling much.
Yeah.
He's kind of just sitting there not making any money.
We're trying to pre-order cars.
In hopes that they'll come in the spring, and then hopefully we'll make a little bit of money. And right now I'm trying not to stress out about it, so let's not talk about it. Wow. No doubt.
Fights in the 80s. You didn't see that?
No, I don't know.
So there was a fight at, I think it was coming out of Midway Mania. And there was a big giant fight with a family, I think. Like,
what in the world would trigger that?
there's been so many fights lately at Disney that it's ridiculous and it's stupid. Like, it's not worth risking getting banned from the park than that with
I can't
fighting
think of
somebody.
a thing over there
Like,
to fight about.
these people
Tachos?
were,
Are they fighting about tachos? Like,
I think it was high score.
stop.
I don't know.
Please don't let it be about high score.
But yeah, there was a fist fight. They were really throwing punches. Some guy
So if
was
I
on the
understand
ground.
correctly, there's a problem with getting right your sleeves, but not the high end ones. I don't know if there's a problem per se. I think they just had an overstock on the higher end ones, because why would you buy one if they were giving you one?
If they probably had stuff just sitting there.
But when they run out of those, that's why I'm saying that if you plan to go soon and you've already done the experience, bring the sleeve you already have just for transport. Is it the perfect solution? Absolutely not. I'm just saying you got to have something.
And the only way that you would really know about the higher end sleeve is if you were purchasing a separate lightsaber, not doing the lightsaber build. If you were going to that
was that store where we had to ship it from?
Yeah.
Where you bought the Omicron?
Yeah. The holocron?
Yeah. Omicron's the COVID virus.
So
no, you know what I mean. That was like pouring rain, and Tori and I were sitting there in the doorway.
Yeah.
And you guys were shopping.
Yeah. You wouldn't like. I wouldn't have.
There was a fist fight in Peter Pan.
Yeah, I didn't see that at Peter Pan.
Why would people fight there?
But
holocron, same thing.
But yeah, I didn't know that there was a higher end sleeve until
we would have bought it if we knew.
Yeah, exactly. If it had much better padding than the one that I have right now for this other one, oh yeah, all day. It's worth it. It's worth for somebody who
had better padding. The one you had now might not be haunted.
Exactly.
Line jumping at Peter Pan. And people got in a fist fight about it, about a 2-minute extra wait because somebody decided to be a
people are fighting every day at Disney. And
I would be really sad if I saw that.
Really
sad.
One, it comes down to a lack of having there's not enough cast members. There just isn't. And we all know this. We all know that everyone is going through the pains of not having enough staff. Disney is one of those companies. People just
every service industry.
There's a lot of people who just don't want to work anymore.
They get the job. They think they're happy to get a job, and then they quit when they find out they have to work.
Yeah. Why do something when you can do something when you can literally do nothing and get paid for it? But what a lot of people are doing is, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Okay, the younger generation are hopping on those things, trying to get rich and famous off of there. There's one person who made $22,000 in a month off of TikTok.
What are they doing? I'm gonna do it.
I don't know, but that's what they.
Hey, Ty's on.
Hey, Ty.
We were just talking about you the other day. Were your ears burning? We're coming your way in April.
Number of trams running. Yes, that's another thing. It's a lack of manners, we all know COVID has, changed everyone's perception of, be patient and kind to what's in it for me. When do I get my fair share?
That's your birthday. Which day is your birthday?
Well, we will have to.
I'll buy you a cupcake.
In a
or some caramel corn.
Alcoholic beverage, if you drink alcoholic beverages.
Last time we were together at Epcot, he got an ice cream cone.
Oh, you want an ice cream cone? How about a hot fudge sundae? April Fools.
April Fools. No, we won't be down there that early. We come down middle of the month.
Yeah.
Middle to the end.
We'll still celebrate your birthday. But yeah, it's people need to take a chill pill.
Yeah, seriously, just wait your turn in line and relax. If you can't wait your turn in line and relax, just watch TikToks on your phone or whatever.
Yeah, we will definitely hit you up.
We'll have to have a photo date night, another photo date night. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on to Disney Springs because I'm really excited about this
Oh,
actually.
are you? Is it about the Lego store?
No.
Oh.
So, Kendra Scott. Do you know who Kendra Scott is?
No.
Well,
Do I care?
you're not a girl. We'll be opening a new retail location at Disney Springs in 2022. So, I love her story. I got to be honest. I love her story. So, Kendra Scott, born March 27th, 1974. So,
she's a year younger than
a
me.
year younger than you.
And she's a millionaire, huh?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She's actually a billionaire, but
What?
she is an American fashion designer. She is the executive chairman, designer, and former chief executive officer of Kendra Scott LLC. In 2017, named Ernst & Young's National Entrepreneur of the Year, mother of 3 boys, which I love, and has built this business from the ground up, which I love stories about small business. I love stories about women in business, and I just am so excited about this store to come to Disney Springs. So part of their mission statement includes, through the use of natural materials, including genuine stone and shell, they create quality, affordable luxury products that makes fashion and trends truly accessible. In their retail locations, it's primarily jewelry organizers, including custom pieces for men and women. So it's a beautiful jewelry store. So here's my favorite part. Ready? And I think Disney...
Mark says Lisa loves Kendra jewelry.
Actually, I think this is so exciting for her brand. And this is a piece about it that I didn't know until I was reading a little bit about her business today. The store has a unique new concept celebrating the brand's work with Inheritance of Hope. I had no idea that she worked with Inheritance of Hope. So what's Inheritance of Hope? For those that don't know, it's a non-for-profit organization that inspires hope in young families facing loss of a parent due to a terminal diagnosis. And for the last 5 years, the brand has worked with Inheritance of Hope to host all expense-paid weekend retreats to Walt Disney World Resort for families facing a metastatic breast cancer diagnosis. To date, Kendra and Inheritance of Hope has hosted 70 families for the retreats.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is so awesome. I'm going to look more into this charity. They may be our charity of the year next year. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. I just think that's the coolest thing, that she's built this business from the ground up and has not only given her life to her passion, kind of like Gary Sinise. Exactly. And you know what? I don't think we hear enough about things like this. We hear about the fights that go on. We hear about all of the negativity in the world, but we don't hear enough about the philanthropy that is really going on behind the scenes, particularly when it comes to Disney. We hear a lot about, of course, Gary Sinise. We hear a lot about Give Kids the World, but this is the first time I've ever heard about Inheritance of Hope. And if there's a way for us to help promote this and make it more known and viral, it's what a beautiful, beautiful thing. In fact, we have a friend that works very closely in this area with breast cancer and breast cancer survivors. And I'm going to bring this to her attention soon because she has a very large media platform.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So I'm going to shop there and I'm going to spend some money.
Oh, boy.
And I'm not going to even feel bad about it because it's helping people with cancer. Yeah, it really does need more exposure. This is not the type of thing we talk about. We talk about all these silly cons and Comic-Con and AndrewCon, whatever. But yes,
And you too, Mark.
And you too, Mark. You've donated your time and money to Give Kids the World, and I think that's a beautiful thing. If we lived in Orlando, do they sell Legos as well? No, but down the road at the Lego store they do, very close. So
Well, as long as it's close.
Lisa can go shopping for jewelry.
Yeah.
And spend all your money.
I tell you what.
So you don't have any money for Legos.
You buy the jewelry, and then I will buy Legos at whatever equal price that you spend at that store.
If we went soup to nuts through the year, did I not spend my Kohl's cash on Legos today for you?
No, not for me. Not for me.
Okay, I spent my Kohl's cash today on a Lego set for Victoria, which you will build.
Which I will build, yes.
And you will do a stop motion on it.
Sure. 50% off.
Well, good to
Wow.
know. That's very cool.
Not depends on the jewelry.
They are more expensive than Kendra Scott jewelry. It's
Oh,
not
are
like
they?
It's not like we're talking about diamonds.
Oh. Oh, I thought diamonds were a girl's best friend. It's for the brand. What?
You're not buying Legos in Disney World. You may go to the Lego store, but you are not buying Legos.
Huh. What about a pick-a-brick?
Whatever you buy, we have to transport.
Yeah, but pick-a-bricks you can put in the cups, the little cups. You can ship those cups.
Then you have to pay for the shipping.
No, you can put them in the suitcase.
Mm.
Grrr. You hear how she growls at me?
I have to look herself. I've never heard of her. Johnny's acting like she's like this big fan of the brand, and she's like, I never heard of her. It's actually beautiful stuff. I never did it either. Honestly, I've heard of the brand, but I never.
Is she one of the housewives?
No.
Oh, that was a different Kendra?
No.
Oh, I thought there was a Kendra on the Housewives of whatever. one of the housewives.
No.
Oh. Exactly. Bring an extra suitcase for Legos.
You have to carry it. Did he not say Lisa was a fan?
No, Mark said the other Lisa. His.
Oh gosh, the comments go so fast. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna make her a fan, and then you're gonna have to buy her something.
Oh, that was see, there was a Kendra.
There was a Kendra who married that basketball player. Who broke up.
Oh,
Kendra Wilkinson.
oh, Wilkinson.
Yeah. And I did used to watch her show, so thanks.
Sorry, Kendra Scott.
Yeah, you can't really compare the two.
I don't think she's gonna watch.
Kendra Scott or Kendra Wilkinson?
Both.
Well, neither are watching.
Did you want me to do the weather? Did you go check on her?
I don't hear anything. You want me to go check on her? Oh, she would bring you to the bathroom because you have to whisper that when you talk really loud about Project Nugget.
Project Nugget. She might have done a Project Nugget. We're going to talk about the weather real quick. So currently down in Orlando, it is 71 degrees for the high. Well, currently 71 degrees. Feels like 71 degrees. Whew, but it's going to get down to 64. Looks like tomorrow you're going to get a little bit of rain. 80 degrees for the high, 54 for the low. Looks like a little bit of a cold front passing through. Tuesday, 70 for the high. And 55 for the low. Looks like it's pretty clear that day. Wednesday, 73 for the high, 53 for the low. Ooh. Thursday looks downright chilly. 68 for the high, 46 for the low. And it's pretty clear, but it's pretty cold. Friday also 69 degrees for the high, 46 for the low. And winding out the week, it's 74 degrees for the high, 52 for the low. Overall, it's very clear, very looks like it's very sunny all week long, but it's going to be cold. Be sure to bring your sweatshirts, your jeans, layers. Rent a locker, put some extra clothes in there, and then you can just go back to the locker, put those layers on, because you will definitely need them for that week. I'm sure it'll warm up by the time you get there. I'm sure it'll warm up by the time you get there. February can get kind of cold. But oh yeah, Mr. Brent Dodge, how you doing? How was the run there, Mr. Brent Dodge? Did you have a good marathon? Brent Dodge ran all races in this. 80 degrees right now in Australia. That sounds wonderful. Whew. That's downright chilly. Currently here, it is 25 degrees and it feels like 12. And we're getting a little bit of snow. So yeah, we just had 2 feet of snow fall during the week. Yeah, and it was weird because we get lake effect snow I'm Buffalo because we live right by Lake Erie. And when the wind blows just right, and because the lake isn't frozen over, we get a ton of snow. And it just blew right. Normally, with those storms, it goes a little south of us, but it hit us dead on. We got 2 feet of snow. My work, which is 15 minutes to the south of us, hardly got anything. They just got a dusting. So, whew, that's cold. Yeah, we're gonna get. Let's see, tomorrow it's gonna be 18 here. Tuesday it's gonna be 19. 3 for the low. How is she?
What? Which is good. Good news.
Yeah.
Hot and muggy here, hour and a half south of Sydney.
Whew.
Oh gosh. So Angela, if you keep coming back, which I hope you do.
Yes, Angela, you need to come back.
One thing you learned about me is I'm a little bit of a reality TV junkie. And I love Married at First Sight Australia's version. I love it. And they don't play it here that often. We're like 3 seasons behind. But I love that show. I love the American version, but I love the Australian version so much better.
Why do you love the Australian version better?
It's a totally different format. Totally different.
Are they still Married at First Sight?
They are. But just the way they do it is so much different.
Oh. Do they mostly end up together at the end?
No.
Oh. What the?
But it's just more drama filled and fun to watch.
Drama, fun.
Okay. Where do we leave off? Did I talk about Disneyland yet?
No, we didn't talk about Disneyland.
But I didn't talk about international yet.
She said she's a fan.
Listen, we are the most boring couple on the planet. We go to work, we come home, we have a 4-year-old. So the only drama I get is like the reality TV. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, I've learned long ago that I can't do with drama because
No, you don't have to be sorry at all. But keep coming back for the Disney stuff. Trust me, we don't talk about that here. I just thought I'd mention.
I can't even watch her shows.
I can't watch your shows either. They're stupid.
That's why I don't watch them like until you guys are sleeping, and then you wonder why I come to bed at 2:00 in the morning.
Actually, it was nice last night going to bed together, and it was just because you were
Yeah,
sick.
I was like, "Grr." I literally was shaking. That's how cold I was.
He had a really bad reaction to his booster yesterday.
Yeah.
Really bad reaction, but he's all better today, so we fully advocate for it. So, anyways, international,
And
this is why Hong Kong Disneyland has announced that they're closed for at least 2 weeks to comply with the government orders due to COVID-19 as required by government and health authorities.
No, I have not watched Cobra Kai yet. I am going to try this week. But,
that's actually something that I'm interested in watching. I just don't know how we would watch it together.
I can watch the whole thing again.
It's just that like we can't have the TV playing while she's asleep, so you have to have the earphones in. So you can only do one person at a time.
Well, you can watch it, and I can watch it.
But I feel like I could do that now that I'm done with like binging the Blacklist.
Yeah. Yeah, binge it, and then we'll talk about it.
So the resorts will remain open at an adjusted level of service. Service at restaurants and recreational facilities and the hotels will be adjusted according to the latest regulations.
So we will be in Disney in April. That's our goal right now because we have it.
It's booked.
It's booked.
The flights are paid for.
So
the trip, we have the money, we just haven't paid for it yet.
And if you go on to YouTube on Moments for and look up Moments of the Magic, actually I'll put the link in here. We will do some live streams from the park. Book of Boba Fett is great. Yeah.
I'm just deciding
They're doing a really good
if I
job
should
with that.
continue to grow my hair long. Do you have long hair in the parks? Or if I should have short hair in the parks. That's what I'm deciding.
No, long hair.
You want me to have long hair in the parks? That means a longer get ready time in the morning. Just saying. Okay. The only other real international news this week came out of Disneyland Paris, which
see, I noticed that. Yes, definitely. And you know what? You can actually put a little bit of blonde in it if you wanted to.
Do you remember how much that used to cost?
Not like all blonde. Like you can do like little highlights.
You're still looking at $100 every few weeks.
Okay. It's
So
up to you. It's up to you.
No, it's up to your car sales.
It's up to your car sales.
So, and I think I would do red.
Well, you want red? Okay. Whatever you want.
Well, I'd want to match her.
You're the boss.
If I'm the boss, I'm not coloring my hair at all. So, I don't got time for that.
Well, that's not funny.
So the only other international news really this week came out of Disneyland Paris, who tons of pictures were shown this week of the beautiful snowfall that fell along Paris this week in front of the castle, and everybody was like, "Oh, it must be really cold in Florida."
I knew people were gonna do that. Sometimes people disappoint
all
me.
over the place, and I'm like, no, it happens every year. It snows in Paris. It does not snow in Florida like that.
I just knew people were going to say that.
Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, yeah, they sure did.
There we go.
Ponytail, go to the park easy. I agree with you 100%. So what's the point of growing my hair long if I'm just going to pony it?
Can you pony it like that?
Like this?
A little pony.
A little pony.
Little tiny pony.
Little tiny pony. Right now I can pony. It's long enough to pony right now.
I don't know.
People are dumb sometimes.
People are dumb sometimes.
Everybody hurts.
Okay,
sometimes.
so it really doesn't snow in Florida. Like they might get snow like once in like every 15 years.
Not true.
No?
So is it Christmas time?
No, it's Snope.
Oh.
Yeah, Snope.
Well, it looks like snow.
Yeah, it looks like snow, but it doesn't taste like snow.
Probably not. I don't recall tasting it.
No, you don't?
It got cold there, though.
It did. It got cold there. I'll tell you, it got cold there. And the thing is that the cold there is a little bit different than the cold here.
Because you're not expecting it? And you're not dressed for it?
Well,
That was in shorts.
and your blood kind of gets thinner down there. Like, especially if you're there for a long time, like your blood definitely thins out a little bit. And that, like, going down to something that's like 60 degrees is like can get super cold.
1977. Guess what? I wasn't even born yet.
See?
He was.
Yes, I was 4.
Yep. That was the year my sister was born.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Tie. That looks like some crazy computer code. What is that?
Sock tie.
We'll have to click it.
I'm afraid to click it.
I'm afraid to click it.
Oh, it's a snow link, huh?
Was it in Tokyo, not Paris? Well, shame on me. I thought it was in Paris.
Wow. Oh, that's not That's an infrared.
But it's really pretty. You did that, Ty? Can you show everybody that? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really pretty. No, it doesn't translate that well. I know it's just Photoshop, but were you the one that Photoshopped it? It's beautiful. If anybody doesn't know, Ty is a fabulous photographer. But Tokyo, not Paris. Shame on me.
Shame on you.
Disneyland. Couple of refurbs going on in Disneyland. Well done, sir. Well done. Little Mermaid Areas Under the Sea is closing in Disneyland, not Disney World. Don't freak out for those going to the world. Starting January 10th through the 14th. So real quick refurbishment. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind is closing January 31st through February 10th. And the monorail is closing indefinitely starting January 24th. Monorail. January 24th indefinitely. There is no reopening date announced. That's all in Disneyland.
Land. The land. They have a smaller castle than we do. So.
Oh my God. Joe was watching this.
It's a stupid TikTok.
Really stupid TikTok earlier of Land versus World. And it was really dumb but funny.
It was hilarious. It was like the person from Disneyland is like, why is Disney World better than Disneyland? And the guy's like, because we got a bigger castle. And they're like, is that your only argument? And he goes, that's the only argument we need.
So ridiculous. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. So, Disney
if you blink, you might miss it.
You might miss it. So Disney is seeking character lookalikes for character performers on the Disney audition website. So Johnny and Joe, get ready to apply for your new jobs.
Wait, what are they doing?
They're looking for character lookalikes. You and Johnny should apply, I think.
I could probably be the guy from Atlantis.
So they're looking for Anna, Elsa, and Belle.
I don't think I could be either one of those.
But you have to be under 5 feet tall.
Under 5 feet?
That's what it says.
What? No.
That's what it says on the auditions website.
5 feet tall?
I literally copied and pasted this from the posting.
Joe could be Anna.
I pray for Tony.
5 feet tall?
Sorry, excuse me. That's what it literally says from the posting.
The Lego castle is bigger than the castle at Disneyland.
So then they're also seeking.
I bet you that gets changed because I would have to think that it would be like 5'4".
I'm 5'4", and I feel like the princesses are taller than me most of the time.
Some of them are.
I don't get it. Anyways, but I literally copied and pasted that from the posting.
There's no way 5 foot.
It said under 5 feet tall.
That's crazy.
Under 5 feet tall. I did not write that. I copied and pasted it from the posting.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I think
it's gotta be a misprint.
Disney Auditions website.
Disney Auditions. Please check your website because I think you missed like a little bit. Like I think it's like 5'6". Between 5'4" and 5'6" is usually where they have the height requirement.
So they're also looking for the characters for Celebration of the Festival and Lion King. And I always pronounce these names wrong. So don't crucify me. Kumi, Zwandi, the 4 main characters. They're looking for the 4 main characters.
Oh, why aren't they hiring some of the other guys back?
They are back. So I think they're looking for their understudies. So I'm not even going to embarrass myself there. They're looking for the 4 main characters for
the height.
Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah, for Tink is definitely should be shorter.
Tink is short
for that, but Elsa and Anna.
Elsa, Anna, and Belle.
Elsa needs to be tall. Elsa needs to be 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah, Elsa needs to be tall.
5'8".
5'8".
That's really tall. That's 4 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then
5'6",
they're also looking for vocalists for both the Voices of Liberty in celebration of the Festival of the Lion King, including alto,
Oh,
mid voice,
oh,
soprano,
oh,
bass,
oh,
baritone,
oh,
and tenor.
oh.
What do you think? Think you can make the cut? Oh no, Judy,
Oh,
you just
no,
missed Joe
Judy.
singing the most
Oh,
ridiculous.
no. Welcome
Judy.
back, though.
It's really tall for a girl.
I don't know.
5'8".
5'6".
You're like 5'10".
So it won't make the cut.
So, anyways, they're hiring a lot of entertainment baggage. I don't know. You two should form a new duo. Bring your friend who I can never remember his name.
Brian.
Brian. I remembered Brian. I remember you.
Oh boy. See, Judy's 5'8".
She's
Or
5'6".
5'6". Sorry, I need new glasses.
But 5'6" is tall for a woman. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I'm going to try to get through that segment without crying. So bear with me. I'm almost there.
That's why she needed some Cosmo.
I am almost there. That was really, really emotional this afternoon before Cosmo. So after Cosmo, I don't know how I'm going to get through that story.
Mo or Larry?
So 2 more stories left, and then we're going to go to questions. So start thinking about questions, guys. So
Got any
Disney
questions?
World will debut themed rental strollers January 20th. So guests visiting Disney World will see new themed rental strollers at the resort. So they look about as comfortable as the old ones, to be honest, the old plastic brown ones.
Yeah.
But they now look like Mickey and Minnie.
Cool.
It's about time they brought a themed stroller.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, they don't look any more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And they're still not adult sized. So we're still bringing
you know
our own
what?
stroller.
Adults are gonna sit in them no matter what, anyways. But you know, are they painted or are they? God.
That's funny. That's funny. No, they're actually beautiful.
Are they?
Yeah.
Cool.
If you look at the pictures of them. Were they really? I didn't see that, but I mean, these look a little nicer, but honestly, they still don't look that great. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt. That's why they have to be plastic, so they're easier to sanitize.
Yeah, exactly. That, and hopefully they're sanitized. You would think they would need to be sanitized every day.
I hope they are.
Yeah.
Are they?
Well,
Do
I'm
people
sure they
actually
weren't
clean them?
before. No, like I would have had to have like scrubbed it down before she got onto it.
We're just bringing our own stroller.
Yeah.
So we just got to make sure she still fits in it well and
Yeah.
the wheels are still good. If not, we'll have to get a new one. So last but not least, Citizens of Hollywood.
Citizens of Hollywood.
So Citizens of Hollywood made an appearance at Disney's World Marathon today, cheering on runners. It has been the first sighting of them since, of course, they were laid off due to the pandemic. In Disney World, they've done appearances, from my understanding, on their own. Jordan Nesmond was not there, which I looked for pictures at every angle that I can find of the Disney World Marathon today. She was not there. But we would love to see her again.
Yeah.
Because every time we continue to go back to Disney throughout the years, she in particular, along with some of the others, but she in particular would always remember us and make it a point to come over and talk to us. And she was so excited when Victoria was born.
Yeah.
And that was the last time we saw her, is when we brought Victoria to go see her specifically. We made it a point to do that, and she was so excited, and of course made a really big deal about it. And the thing is throughout the years, we've always made it a point to attend their shows, and you start to recognize folks throughout the years. And if you get them in a quiet moment, there are times where you see, we definitely do follow that page. But there's times that you get to see a little bit of their personality outside of character, especially when Dorma was going through cancer treatments. We would talk to her about that, and she was open and honest about her struggles with that with us throughout some of the conversations. And then, when Stacey Fulford, who we loved and adored, passed away, who played Mimi Kaboom. So that group has just meant the world to us throughout the years. So when I saw them today, in a video posted by a group that I'm just not even going to name because I don't love them, but I was just so happy to see the return and so hopeful that this is the beginning of to where we may see them in the parks. And I just really, really hope that when we come down in April that they're back and Dorma is a part of that. And that's all I'm going to say. Because my eyes are obviously leaking now. But we just love her.
Yeah.
And we loved so much.
They've always meant a lot to us going to Hollywood Studios. They were a big part of why we would go there for years. Like Hollywood Studios would always be a half-a-day park for a lot of people. But we would sit there on Sunset Boulevard and we would wait for the next Citizens of Hollywood show to come out every half an hour, or every hour they would come out for a half an hour.
And we loved so many of them throughout the years. I just felt like we always had a really special connection with just Stacey in particular.
Well, and the mayor.
Then, yeah.
The mayor was amazing. Like,
he retired before this even happened, but and then the woman that plays Dorma, we just adore her.
Mm-hmm.
And truly hope to connect with her again.
Babs fabulous when she was the original one that got me into liking the Citizens of Hollywood.
He had a crush.
Oh yeah. I mean, how could you not? Babs was awesome. But she went on to do other things within Disney. From what I heard, she was over at the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. But then I think she went to do a few other things. But yeah, they're a main reason why we go to Hollywood Studios. And the last time we were there, they really weren't.
They really weren't there, and we spent so much of our time, to my chagrin, in Batu. But it was really.
Yeah, it was because
we really felt that, and honestly, particularly when it comes to Dorma, I really, really hope to see her again. And I know she's going to know us as well as we know her, because
I mean, you
form a relationship with
there's
going to
be tears
throughout the years.
Yeah, I mean, for everyone who goes to the parks daily, or yearly, or every 6 months or whatever, you form a routine, and part of those routines is stopping by and seeing these characters.
I know. I love Betty Shambles too.
Yeah.
She's such a good actor. Sorry, she is such a good actor, but I don't know. Some of them we've just truly formed a connection with. It's not like one of those fake things like, oh, they know me, I know you. It's a real connection that you have formed with these people, and because of I think it's really because of the appreciation we have shown for their art.
Mm-hmm. I think we've watched the Public Works guys a couple times. They weren't. We always try to watch the 99.
99 blah blah walking to a bar. I love that silly show. I love that silly show.
The first 2 years, I couldn't get her to watch Citizens of Hollywood at all. She just wanted to go.
I was 19, so
and then
there's that.
And then I was like, look, I want to watch these guys. We're going to watch them a couple times. And then she just fell in love with them. because no two skit is actually really the same, because they have to keep thinking like fast pace off their head, and if somebody throws a curveball at them, they gotta really think of something like that, like, right.
They, know what they do, and I so much appreciate the comedy. It's just in particular with some of the actors that we've gotten to know throughout the years, and where they kind of, you stand on the side and have a real conversation with them. That's what I truly appreciate, and that's where the connection comes from. And I don't know that everybody gets that experience because they don't bother to try to get that experience. But we were there so often pre-pandemic, we really got to know some of these folks, not just in character, but you got that little nugget of who they are.
Yeah.
Not Project Nugget, but their real nugget of who they are just by standing to the side, because you knew based on different blogs and community pages, things that were going on in their real lives. And if you would ask them, they would truly appreciate that, particularly Norma when she was going through her cancer treatments, and particularly many of the others when after Stacy had passed away. And, it was just a horribly sad event, but we took the time to actually ask them how they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a funny way, not expecting them to work kind of way, but truly, how are you in this event, horrible event?
And I mean, at the end of the day, we have to remember that they're people too. So, they have feelings, so.
I knew that hit us hard because we adored her.
Yep. Definitely.
So I really, 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 really hope this is a good sign.
Yes, I hope that.
Back. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I hope that they can get things worked out with whatever union that they're working with, and we can see them soon.
No doubt, Margaret. No doubt. The man that plays the police officer that has the banana.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember his name, but I remember one day very well. He went backstage after his skit and came out and came back out, and he was done for the day. And you were like in the bathroom. This was way before Victoria. And him and I just stood there and had a conversation for a few minutes. I was just like, oh my God, great job today. And of course I knew who he was, and he gave me a little wink, and, we had a nice conversation, but I'll never forget that. He was just like he is the nicest guy. I love them all.
Yeah.
Disney screwed up. Letting him go. They screwed up.
Well, I mean, they didn't let him go.
Laid him off.
Yeah. So,
but I love that they're bringing all this entertainment back, and I really hope.
I mean, Hollywood Studios just isn't the same without them.
No, it's not.
They are the heart of Hollywood Studios.
I mean, I get why they wouldn't be like traveling around Toy Story Land or Batu, because it doesn't fit with the theme. But you need them on Hollywood.
You need them on Hollywood Boulevard or in Sunset Boulevard. You need them, entertaining the guests when they're coming into the park. For rope drop, that was one of the best things. Having them all standing in the
it was
center.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was a great way to open up the park to guests. I think that they need to relook at that and find a way to get that back in, so that people aren't just rushing to the Toy Story Land or Rise of the Resistance for the virtual queue, which could be a way to get people into get everybody to get the passes evenly for Rise of the Resistance.
Who knows? I remember when Toy Story Mania was new, and they would have to introduce that. I remember the one time we went to the park, and they were doing the road drop, and everybody was ready to run over to Toy Story Mania, and they're like, well, the ride is down, but the reason why everybody was so calm is because they made it so hilarious.
Yeah.
I think the ride was broken that whole day, but there were no fights.
They should tell everyone that the top 3 rides are down, no matter what, at the beginning of the day. These rides are closed for the first half an hour.
Rise of the Resistance, Rock and Roller Coaster, and
Slinky
Slinky Dog.
Dash. Yep. They're closed. They're out of service right now.
Rock and Roller Coaster actually has been closed for a few days. Nobody really knows why. It's just having some mechanical problems.
The fire.
It has nothing to do with the fire. It reopens. It's a fire.
Uh,
It was reopened the day after the fire.
The fire.
Not the fire. This girl is on fire. No, it has nothing to do with fire.
No.
So it turned out to just be smoke, not fire. No. Lots of smoke, but not
smoke.
Fire. The fire was in the Magic Kingdom. But it wasn't the kitchen.
So now something has to happen at Epcot and at Animal Kingdom.
No, it's got to be Animal because Epcot had that incident inside of Spaceship Earth.
Oh. So Animal Kingdom's next on the list.
Save the animals.
But reports are that the Moana area in at Epcot is coming along nicely.
You know what my thing with that is?
I
still don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it a ride? Is it a walkthrough?
No, it's going to be a walkthrough. And it's going to be like water getting.
That sounds awful.
Is
it like going to be merch? Is it?
I think it's just going to be like a splash pad, probably. I think it's going to be mostly like.
If I can put her in a bathing suit and let her run for a while through a splash pad, I'm good with that.
You know, Disney is getting a lot of very bad press lately. And
well, that and Universal is more lenient with the mask policies. They are less expensive. They are better staffed. They have a bigger variety of food options,
but they are horribly themed.
And that's a matter of perception. And adult beverage options. I honestly understand that. One of my very, very good girlfriends who visits both parks on a frequent, she
well, that's cool. It's good to know.
That's good news. She visits Universal. She is Disney. They often do a split stay.
Yeah.
Has said that if it wasn't for cheer, which is why she has to go to Disney right now, they would spend the majority of their time at Universal because the experience is just better because their staff levels are better. And when she goes to Disney, she gets frustrated because she says it doesn't have to be this way because 10 minutes up the road, they're just doing a better job of guest experience. So why that's happening, I don't know. But I could see it because people are going to go where they feel like they're having the better experience. And right now we have a little girl, but if she was a teenager that maybe appreciated superheroes more than fairy tales, would we go to the dark side? I don't know.
No. No. I can tell you no.
So there you have it.
It's just, and I've always said that we probably wouldn't go to Universal until we lived there just to see what Universal was about. For me, I don't want to spend half of my trip somewhere that I don't feel is themed as well as Disney is, because to me, when I look at the videos of people going there, it's just like a roller coaster that's like.
Which is not my thing at all.
I could go to Darien Lake, which is like Six Flags.
Dirty.
And see the exact same thing as I do at Universal. You know, it's just
some of the Universal stuff is themed very well.
Harry Potter. You know, that would be the only thing that would really get me to go.
I guess the Hulk
Universal.
thing is pretty good too. And Spider-Man is pretty good. Like they have stuff.
So
it's just not what we're into.
No, it's
and
not
that's
what we're
okay.
into. And you know what? Disney's gonna own most of what Universal has.
Joe thinks Disney's gonna take over the world.
No, Disney is gonna be going into some kind of
so then what
contract.
happens to Universal?
Universal's got to figure what else it can put in there. Like it's got to update its rides. Like, if Disney can gain control of the Marvel characters and stuff, then it's kind of game over for Universal, and they gotta retheme everything.
So the only reason I feel like we will be buying Genie Plus is because of potty training.
Potty training, which
is not going well.
No.
It's not going well. She's very, very resistant.
Very cool, Judy. Yes, thank you, Mark. I have to find I have it framed, but I don't have it in a nice frame. I just framed it so that it would not bend and stuff.
Bend and snap?
Yeah.
Did you show everybody your Christmas present?
No, I don't think I did.
Ugh. So whenever Joe's up here, he's always looking like, what time is it? What time is it? He asks me like 50 million times, what time is it? Will I buy it? No, I will buy it by the day, depending on the situation. But look at this clock I got him.
And it says at Disney at the bottom.
What do you guys think?
And it's like a vinyl record.
You like it, right?
Yeah.
So no, we're not going to buy it for the whole trip. We will buy it by the day because I recall last time we were in Disney and we were always the people that said, "Oh, we're going to go to the park every day, no matter what." And then our daughter was just like over it and she needed a break, so we had a resort day. So I don't want to pay for it and then not be able to go. See, it's a really nice clock.
Exactly. Harry Potter would be the best thing.
Yes, Amazon. I got it on the Amazon. I was really proud of that Christmas gift. And then he bought me a Tory Burch bag. So then I felt like we were uneven. So now I got to get him like 2 lightsabers.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But you would have to go buy it early. No, that's fine. I'd absolutely be fine with that. I'm fine buying it at like midnight, waking up at 7, because Tori's up at like 5, 6 o'clock every day anyway. She's just at that stage. So to us, that would not be that big of a problem. To be able to get up early, buy it, and then do the stacking thing for later in the day. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Questions, comments, concerns?
I feel like Magic Kingdom, we would definitely buy it. Hollywood Studios, we would definitely buy it.
Yeah.
Epcot is a maybe for me.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I would really need it for in Epcot is Frozen. And do I buy it for Frozen?
I don't know.
We'll see. And Ratatouille, right? If they get rid of the virtual queues for reels, which was only reported by some tabloid blogs, not real blogs.
I'm thinking yes. To read the question?
Can one-legged ducks swim in a...
I think that's the only way that they would swim. Our tour is coming back.
Tours are coming back, actually. Lots of tours are coming back. Keys to the Kingdom is back, from what I've heard. We're not tour people, so I've never looked too much into tours, but I've heard the one at the Animal Kingdom is back. I know Keys to the Kingdom
thanks,
for
Angela.
sure.
We appreciate that.
Thank you. Please
Yes.
come back. Bring your friends. Bring your family.
Yes, we totally appreciate that very much.
But you could just buy the Lightning Pass, the extra for Ratatouille. I really honestly don't feel like for Epcot there would be a reason for us to buy it.
What does that say?
Joe is correct about what? About one-legged ducks? Good for him. Good for him.
Gotta mark it on the calendar that I was right about something.
Oh.
Rare merch.
Ooh, merch.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you know what? I gotta be honest. I just want to come over and see the dogs. These dogs crack me
they're
up.
as tall as you are.
No, but they're taller than Tori. Can you imagine her reaction to these dogs?
Ruff. She'd be like,
For those that don't know, Mark has Great Danes. So like,
Ty.
Or Ty. Ty has Great Danes. Sorry, Mark. And Ty. But
all right, Mark, you have a good night.
Ty's got these dogs that just drink out of the water faucet in the sink. It's hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical. These dogs are huge. Can you imagine her reaction to these dogs? Can you just bring one to the park and pretend it's a service dog? That would be fun.
Wow. Chat is going fast tonight.
I know, I can't keep up. And you know what I keep saying for the 11 people that are still on? I keep saying I don't need glasses.
I need to get a new pair because I keep everything.
But I'm pretty sure I might need glasses. I do have readers that I use at work once in a while.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm not seeing this as well as
Can
I
you
did
read? Can you read this line for me?
I can read it, but I have to really focus in a way that I did not have to in the past. So
E2G.
Mark Anderson, ugh, have fun. Good night. See, I can read it,
Well, good job.
but I really have to focus in a different way that I did not have to before.
That's what happens when you get old, right? We're not old though.
I'm not putting blonde back in my hair.
All right, fine, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just grow it out a little more.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, is he back?
He's back.
I asked him how his run went, and he didn't answer me.
No, I think this is so cool. So Brent ran the 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon. Do I have that right? It was 4 runs.
4 runs. He had 4 runs
this weekend, and the videos he has posted about all 4 experiences are phenomenal. And if you don't have time to watch the videos, don't fret. I am certain he will talk about them this week, Wednesday night, at From Screen to Theme, Wednesday show 9:30.
48.6 miles. I don't even drive that in like 4 days.
And that he ran. And honestly, that's where we first saw that the citizens of Hollywood were present, and I cried like a baby. So Wednesday night, 9:30 from Screen to Theme. He'll talk about all about it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Judy, that's terrible.
Yeesh. Yeah, I gotta get my prescription
updated. You had your eyes checked, so you just didn't get new glasses yet.
I gotta get new glasses.
We have to get you new glasses and sunglasses.
Slinky Dog is closed. It won't be closed.
Listen,
if it's closed,
I have promised the boys I'm buying them lightsabers, but they may not book it during Slinky Dog again. They may not. I have to ride this ride for God's sakes. I'm pretty sure Tori will be tall enough to ride it with me.
I'm pretty sure she will be.
Will she like it?
She's gonna love everything, whether she knows it or not.
It doesn't go upside down or anything, right? It's not like a
no, but it's like how I take the turns on the roundabouts.
Well, she would like that though. I feel like.
But it's like really, really fast. How you know what?
She'd better like it or else. We really got to figure out an itinerary, Brent, to your work schedule. We're gonna have to talk, like not just text, but talk.
Slinky Dog goes 40 miles an hour.
I think she would be okay with that. Mm-hmm. It's not like Rock and Roller Coaster that's 60, right? Yeah. I think she'd be okay with that.
60 miles an hour is nothing. I drive that. She's used to me driving.
He completed the whole challenge. And I thought when we were down there, he was going to be doing another Run Disney event, which I was like happy to support him, but sad because he wouldn't have as much time with us. Because Google reported the dates wrong for the next Run Disney event. And he said, Google is wrong.
Yeah, I hear you. That's what Chrissy said. If I can get more subscribers on YouTube, if I can get up to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, I could quit my day job. At least that's what I heard.
I don't actually recall ever saying that. I'm pretty sure that's one of the Lego influencers said that he was going to do that. You reported to me. But considering that you have 600 subscribers, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, somehow I gotta get at least to 1,000 and at least 4,000 hours watched.
Yeah, no, we'll get there. But
all right, Angela, thank you very much for stopping on by. I appreciate it very much. You have a great day.
Yes, come back and see us every Sunday, and then join us with Brent Wednesday nights. We are always making sarcastic comments in his chat.
And if you like Lego, you can watch me build some Legos during the week.
Oh, virtual staff meeting. That sounds awful, but enjoy that. We'll talk soon. Brent, look, I don't know if that's good for your ego or bad because Ty has subscribed 3 times. God love him. I love you, Ty.
Ty, do you have any friends?
Where's Brian at? Oh, Angela loves Lego. See, there you go. Sweet. There you go.
Yeah, I do builds, and I just did an unboxing.
Jim, good night.
Good night, Jim.
Good night. Talk soon.
Yes.
I hope.
This was a great night. We had a lot of people on today.
We had a lot of people, and it was a lot
very,
of fun.
very exciting. I'm like super, super pumped about it.
She's crying.
Tori?
I think so.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Or playing.
Did you need to check her?
Or subscribing to Project Nugget. We'll check her as soon as we sign off.
All right. Should we sign off?
Maybe.
All right. All right, guys. We are going to take off for now. We got to go check on Victoria. Thank you all for stopping on in. Yeah, we totally appreciate it. And we will... That's crazy.
Don't do it tonight, pal. Don't do it tonight. You're not even going to be able to walk for work tomorrow.
We will talk to you guys all next week.
Go to the park tomorrow and do 11 miles in the park or something like that. Just, no.
I might pop
a bath.
Pop on live during the week to do some live Lego.
Johnny, don't encourage him. No. Take like an Epsom salt bath. Relax. Lots of water. I know you drink lots of water anyway, but no. 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 Just no. Relax. Enough. Son.
Ready?
Okay.
Take the magic with you wherever you may go, and have a great night.
I'm calling you.
Oh, you're in trouble now.